Hello everyone, and welcome back to Witcher Wednesdays. And as you probably have no doubt guessed, I've been playing more of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And in my previous play session, I'd kind of started off the game a bit more, and now I have hunted a griffin. I also did some side quests along the way, found a pan, very exciting quest.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted.
No, all jokes aside, the actual quest about the pan was the one that's going to stick in my head for the longest time. I did quite enjoy that. But I decided to stop off my play session and record this after hunting the griffin, as I feel that's a decent milestone. I've got my first kind of monster kill, which is very nice. It's satisfying to have done. And as I was doing the quest, I found a few things to my liking. I bumped into a herbalist who told me how to get a buckthorn, I believe it was, that would let me lure the griffin in, and I bumped into the herbalist just quite naturally. I was just wandering along, I was like, oh, there's someone in this cabin, and I was like, oh, that's a herbalist. Oh, and she knows where buckthorn is, that's awesome.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
And it didn't feel like I was being pointed there. I actually wasn't being pointed there, I don't think. And yet I still stumbled across her, and it helped me progress the quest in quite a natural way, which is always what you really want to happen. You don't want to feel like you're just chasing down objective markers. Additionally, I found a hunter who helped me told me where the griffin had killed some soldiers, which let me go to its nest and learn about the griffin and stuff.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
And whilst I was talking to all the characters, I was thinking to myself, these are all quite interesting. The development team, CD Projekt Red, whoever on there was creating the characters, they did a good job with making them interesting without just stuffing tons of dialogue and exposition, I can say the word, there we go, down your throat. You get just a little bit about them, enough to kind of make them interesting and make them seem a bit real, without needing to hear their entire life story. And I'm actually recording this on a Friday, so 2 days after the first episode went out. And no doubt I'll play more of it before I actually upload the next one, but I found myself playing for just over an hour and wanting to record an episode of this. So I think that's the ideal playtime for me. I've found the same thing recently. I played the Titanfall 2 campaign, which I talk about a bit on my second channel in a video at some point. Might be out now, might not be, who knows. Go subscribe to the second channel if you want to see that. But I was playing that too in about 1 hour increments, so it seems that's my ideal way to play games. I used to be able to spend entire days just power leveling in Final Fantasy IX, or just running around doing quests in Final Fantasy VIII. I liked Final Fantasy back in the day. Yeah, when I was younger, I must have spent tons and tons of time just in one sitting on a video game. Now though, I've got so many different things I want to do, I just find playing in short bursts is much more enjoyable for me. Because I can get some progress, I can do little bits here and there, but I've still got time in my day. Because I'm not a kid anymore, unfortunately. I have commitments I have to deal with. I've got a job, I've got a YouTube channel to make videos for, which I'm doing right now. I've got stuff I have to do. I just don't have the amount of time that I used to, annoyingly, so I guess playing in shorter bursts is more kind of my speed now. However, I also have started getting new gear. Where I've been playing through the game quite slowly, I've been doing side quests, and I've also been collecting loot and just getting everything I can. I've started getting, like, master gear it calls it, but I have a feeling it's not actually that great. I've dressed up Geralt so he now looks like kind of an idiot in my opinion. I really don't like the look of the new gear I've got, which does suck a bit, but it's got better stats, and sometimes you just gotta go for the stats over the look. However, the main thing I've obviously done is the Griffin fight, and that I did very much enjoy. The combat felt very good at that point. It's a bit clunky, I find, when fighting groups of small enemies, but against that one big enemy, combat felt very good. So it's clear that the game was designed much more for that, rather than, oh, there's 3 wolves coming to attack you, better make combat great for this. No, it's much more about making those big set-piece fights. Set-piece fights? Yeah, I know the English language. It's about making those feel more important. And I think that probably is the best way to do it, because I'm not constantly running into just average fights whilst I'm out and about. I've even gone out of my way just to fight enemies so I can level up, because I have also now hit my first level up, and started sinking perk points in. Hasn't changed too much yet. I believe I can now deflect arrows when I block. That's the most interesting thing. Other than that, my light attacks just deal more damage. So, nothing too big. The leveling feels like it's not gonna kind of zoom by in this game. So I can just do that nice and slowly. But most of all, it's just been nice playing games that feel fresh. Along with The Witcher 3, I've played the Titanfall 2 campaign, and that was fairly fresh. And obviously this game right here is entirely new to me. The tiny amount I played of The Witcher 2 was nothing like this, and was so long ago that I can't remember it. And as much as I love games like Skyrim and Fallout, having something new is really good, and variety is always going to be important. I've been feeling a bit down this morning, because I was looking through different things on my channel, and I was just like, oh, everyone just wants Skyrim, and they want very specific Skyrim things. Oh, you want Skyrim Stealth Archer builds constantly? Oh, isn't that great? Yeah. But it's nice to know that, even though this video and this series isn't going to do great, I can still make content like this, and I can throw a bit of variety into the mix. And some of you will appreciate that. And thank you for appreciating that and watching these types of videos, because I feel they've got a higher production value at least, and provide something different to both you and to me. Because it gives me something interesting I can do with the channel. So, thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, do click that like button, as it really does help. Means other people might happen to stumble across this. If you haven't been getting many of my videos show up in your subscription box, that's because YouTube's stupid! And you need to now click the notification bell to have any chance of seeing my content. Because why would subscribing to a channel mean you want to watch their stuff? Oh, it's not a good time to be a YouTuber. Once again though, thanks for watching, and I look forward to all of you coming back next week, hopefully, to see how I progress on my journey through The Witcher 3. Sarge out.